Hello HMS students, what an exciting time of the year. The time when you get to plan for high school and get ready for high school. I know this might be stressful and overwhelming, but we can get through it and we are going to help provide you with some information to get you ready for high school. First of all, here are the things that we're going to run through today. We're going to start with the end in mind. What's the goal for you as a student? Your first goal has to be to graduate from high school, whatever it takes. Summer school, taking classes over again, your goal needs to be to graduate high school. Why? Because as we can see here, unemployment rate is very high if you do not finish your high school. If we're talking about salary, your average salary goes up drastically just by graduating high school. It is very difficult to get a job if you do not have your high school diploma. So your first goal needs to be to graduate from high school no matter what it takes. Introduction to credits. A credit is something that you earn when a course is completed with a passing grade. So for example here, if you're taking English 9A and you pass that class with a passing grade, you earn half a credit. English 9B is also worth half a credit, and you have to get a passing grade and then you will earn that credit. Those half credits add up to be 1 credit of your English. The high school has some requirements of what amount of credits you need to graduate. And here are the requirements. You need 4 language arts credits. You need 4 math credits. You need 3.5 science credits. So in your 9th grade year, you'll take Intro to Chemistry, Intro to Physics, and Earth Science. In your 10th grade year, you can choose some of the other ones. In Social Studies, you'll need 3 credits as well. You can get a half credit from government, half credit from econ, 1 credit in U.S. history, and so on. Those credit requirements are required, and they're required by the state. If you go to different schools in Michigan, you will find that they have very similar credit requirements as well. A couple others. You'll need 1 credit of health and PE. It's actually half credit of health, half credit of PE, which makes 1. You'll need 1 visual and performing applied arts credit. That's band, choir, art, and some other options. And then you will need 2 foreign language credits, so Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. You also need to get all your credits totaled up to 27.5 credits to graduate. Now, if you're a student who's going to pass every class, never fail a class, you will have a lot more credits than the 27.5. But the 27.5 is the minimum, along with these graduation requirement credits. What's your high school day going to look like? First of all, it's slightly different than the middle school. 5 class periods, 73 to 74 minutes each, 2 lunch periods based on your 3rd-hour teacher. So yes, you will have 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students in your lunchtime that you can socialize with and have fun with. 3 trimesters a year, just like here, except for your courses will change quite a bit more. 15 classes over the course of the year. So you get lots of variety, lots of options, lots of changes. Each class is worth half a credit. So there's 7.5 credits possible for each year. So simple math, 7.5 times 4, and you get the total amount of credits that you will earn throughout your high school history if you never fail. Here is what their schedule looks like: 1st, 2nd hour, and then A lunch and B lunch, or depending on your 3rd hour, and then 4th and 5th hour. So their hours are just slightly longer than ours, but you'll get used to it. Your high school transcript is another phrase you're going to be hearing quite a bit. This is your cumulative record of all your high school coursework and grades. So it'll be the class you took and your grade and a long list for you. Why do you need a high school transcript? Colleges and other post-secondary actions look for your transcripts. And they want to see how you did while you were in high school. Things that they look for is the difficulty of courses. If you're applying for scholarships, if you're trying to get into some prestigious colleges, they want to see what courses you took. Are they difficult or all super easy classes? What are your grades? A's and B's, all A's, all C's, all D's. What are your grades? Are all recorded in your high school transcripts. And anybody in the future who wants to see them will be able to find them. So it's very important to start off your 9th grade year well and get good grades. They also look at your trend of grades. Let's say you struggled your 9th grade year and you got all C's. And then you kind of figure things out. In 10th grade, you get all B's. And then in 11th and 12th grade, you get a mixture of A's and B's. The trend would be that you are doing well through high school. We can reverse that. Let's say that you had all A's in 9th and 10th grade. And then 11th and 12th grade, you just decided not to work, so you got all D's. When college were to look at that, they want to see what the trend is. And they want to see good grades, good trends of grades, and also the difficulty of courses. If you happen to take a really difficult course and your grade drops a little bit, they understand that it's a difficult course, and that's no big deal. But they want to look at the overall trend of your grades from your transcripts. So colleges, military, even future employers can request your transcripts to see how you did as a student. Grade point average. You're going to hear this quite a bit as well. Grade point average is the number value of your grades. It's a numeric average of your grades. Each grade you get is assigned a number. So if you get an A, say in English 9A, you're going to get a 4.0. If you got a B in, say, English 9B, then you're going to get a 3.0 in that course. And you add those courses up, divide it by the total number of classes to get your grade point average. So in the high school, they take a lot of your letter grades and turn them into numbers. And you can see the numbers that are listed here. An easy way to remember, an A is a 4.0, a B is a 3.0, a C is a 2.0, and a D is a 1.0, and E, no credit, 0. And then you get the plus and minuses on each side of those. You will get more and more used to it as you get into high school. And also it's listed in PowerSchool. Your GPA is cumulative throughout high school. It adds each trimester together. It's very important to start and begin. Your GPA can also impact your athletic eligibility. You have eligibility to get into college and scholarships that you want to receive. So, how can we boost that GPA? Excuse me. First of all, you can get extra credit in your GPA. And the only way you can do that is by taking an AP class. An AP stands for Advanced Placement. An Advanced Placement class gives you 1 extra credit point in your GPA. Basically, you're adding 1 point to the numeric value for the grade that you get above a C-. You do not get that extra credit in AP class if you get a D or an E. So an A in a regular class would be considered a 4.0. But an AP class is considered a 5.0. They give that extra boost. So then when you calculate your GPA, it bumps up your grade point average. If you get a B, which is normally a 3.0, in an AP class, you get that extra point. It's considered a 4.0. So taking AP classes and doing well in them can have a dramatic effect on your GPA, something you might want to consider as we start talking about AP courses. What does your grade point average matter? Well, when you're starting to apply to colleges, colleges will list their grade point averages for their students. So if you got a 2.0, that's D's across the board, and you want to go to U of M, well, U of M is looking for students who average a 3.8. Yes, you can go slightly below. Yes, there are going to be students above that. But their incoming freshmen have a GPA of 3.8. So if you have a 2.0, will you be accepted at college? Well, you're going to have to apply and let them know why. So here are the GPA averages for freshmen for some local colleges. I just grabbed a couple of them so you can kind of see the ranges of what you need to do to get into these colleges. If you're planning on going to Michigan State, you want to make sure that you're around this grade point average by the time you're a junior, senior. Don't worry. If your grade point average is not that good, there are still a lot of colleges which will accept you. Even at that 2.0 level, there are colleges that will accept you. However, your choice, your selection is going to be greatly reduced because of your lower grade point average. So do your best so you can have all of these doors open to you when you go looking for your future. I'm going to pause here, and we'll pick this up with part 2